Welcome back, friends. I am thankful that you joined me for this video today. I know that a lot of lists and resolutions have been made over the years for a new year, but I thought I would share with you some tried and true things that help me as a busy mama and homemaker, things that help me to be more productive, that help me to thrive in all of these areas of homemaking. And all of the ones that I want to share with you today can be done spending no money at all. So I hope you will enjoy these. So here we go, 23 habits for 2023. Exercise for at least 15 minutes. This is something that has not been easy for me since I have had children. I definitely have to make it a priority, or I won't have time to get it in. I love to walk around our orchard. That is probably my favorite form of exercise. And this time of year is quite muddy, so it is a bit of a challenge, but always worth it once I do it. Rise early. This is another thing that does not come naturally to me. I am more of a night person than a morning person, but I find that when I do rise earlier than my children, it sets the tone for a good day. Make your bed every day. This is something that does come naturally to me. I have to be very sick in order not to make my bed. But I feel that if you can make your bed in the morning, it gives you a sense of accomplishment and you feel like you can conquer the day. And every time that I walk back into my room, it feels put together and tidy. I want to tell my children how much I love them every single day. Every day is so precious, and I don't want to miss an opportunity to tell them verbally or to write a note for their lunchbox or to do something special with them that they love, just to remind them how much they are loved. Practice intermittent fasting. This is a habit that I started last year, but I want to become more consistent in. I usually do not eat after dinner, which is between 5:30 and 6:30, and then do not break my fast until the following morning about 11 a.m. Here I am making a yogurt parfait to break my fast with some sugar-free yogurt, honey, oats, and frozen blueberries. I feel so much better when I intermittently fast. Here are a couple of other options of things that I use in the mornings to break my fast. This leads me into the next habit of meal planning. I find that when I meal plan, it saves me a lot of stress and mental space every day of worrying about what are we going to have for dinner. Then I can choose what meal sounds the best for that particular day, and I have all of the ingredients on hand for it. Then I can go ahead and make my grocery order, and I'm not worried about running back and forth to the store all the time. Drinking water. I enjoy the taste of water because we are on a well and it tastes really good. But if you do not have access to good water, then there are certainly options out there like this one that have the filter in it. And our bodies need that hydration. Limit sugar. I have done a lot of research lately on the effects of sugar on our bodies, and I am convinced more and more that the less sugar we eat, the healthier we become, and our body has a defense mechanism to fight the things that are not good for us. So we are adopting more healthy snacks, using less sugar in our recipes, and trying to eat foods that are fresh and in season and that we can prepare ourselves. Smile! This is something that I want to work on a lot more this year. I want to be a joyful person, and I want my children to know it by the expression on my face. And I feel that this is something that will be contagious to them also. Finish a project. This could be as simple as organizing a drawer or a larger household project. The point is, get it completed so that you can have momentum to move on to the next project. Adopt less screen time. My goal this year is to get away from computers and phones and iPads even more this year. Of course, there are certainly times where it's nice to keep them quiet if I am needing a little bit of quiet space. But other than that, I want my children to be creative, to interact with one another, to use their imaginations, and this is a goal that we have set for this year. Creating a heart of gratefulness. I have a 5-year journal that I try to record at least 3 things every day that I am grateful for. It helps me cultivate a heart of gratefulness and focus on the positive instead of what might be going wrong. And this is something that I want to continue this year. My children have added their little marks in here as well, and that is so fun to look back on. Not putting away the laundry before it is ironed. I cannot remember where I heard this originally. This is not something that I learned from my mom, but I have been doing it for quite a while now, and I love it. So after I do my laundry, I hang it up after drying in the dryer for just 5 to 10 minutes, just getting the bulk of the wetness out, and then I hang dry it, and anything that is still wrinkled after that, I leave in my laundry room hanging up until I have the time to iron it, and it does not go in the closets until that is done. This enables me on school days to just be able to pull it out of the closet and it's ready to go. On church days, I can just go to the closets and pull our church clothes out and not have to take the extra time to iron all of them. So I would highly recommend this habit if you are not already doing it. I know it may seem like a lot, but once you get in the habit of it, it is really no harder than doing it the other way, and it makes life a whole lot easier in those spur of the moment times. Getting some fresh air. If I am not careful, I can spend all day inside. And so even if I'm just running to the mailbox, that fresh air gives me a burst of new energy as I complete my daily tasks. Another thing that rejuvenates me in the afternoons is having a set coffee or tea time just for myself. This enables me to get something yummy to drink, and to sit down with my Bible or a book while the little ones are taking a nap or having quiet time. The one in, one out method. If I bring something new into my home, I try to send something out in its place so that we're not continually accumulating things. I do the same thing in my closet as well. I keep this basket in my laundry room for things that need to be donated. Setting goals and keeping them in front of us. One way that I try to do this is with a vision board. Now, in the past, I have done a vision board for myself. This year, I made one for our family as well. Just pulling images, even off of Google Images, and putting them into a photo collage, and then I keep that on my phone as my screensaver to constantly remind me what I am striving for and what we are striving for. Unless we have some special plans, we try to make our family dinners non-negotiable. So every night we sit down together at our table and eat our meal together and discuss things, talk about the day's events. We do not always light candles, but the kids love lighting the candles, and we try to do this at least on Friday night, which is our designated family fun night. On this night, we will watch a movie or play games or do something special at the end of our week together as a family. I try not to go to bed with a dirty kitchen, and when you have dinner earlier in the evening, I think it makes this more doable, but I do not want to wake up in the morning to that. I would rather go ahead and get the kitchen back in order, getting the food put away, getting the floor swept, getting the dishwasher loaded enables me to wake up to this. Putting a load of laundry in before I go to bed has been a game changer. This helps me to stay on top of our laundry. Occasionally I have to do extra loads with linens and such, but if I put a load on every night, then I can stay on top of it. Read more books. This is something else that I find challenging as a busy mama, to find the time to read. But I believe that reading is so important. I believe that our children will tend to want to read more if they see us reading. I have one child who loves to read and cannot get enough of it. And then I have another child who is not so crazy about it and would rather be doing something else. So we made this part of our vision board for our family this year to read aloud together. We just finished reading Laura Ingalls' The Long Winter, and I look forward to all of the other books that we will be able to read together this year and make sweet memories together. I try not to take my phone to bed. If I leave it in the other room, I'm not as tempted to check it or to waste time on it, and my sleep is so much better. Last but certainly not least, do one thing every day that makes you happy. This sign in my parents' home has always inspired me. It could be as simple as picking a bouquet of flowers, or watching my children play in the grass, or going on an adventure together. Each day is a gift. What we do with our days matters. Our relationships matter. And I hope that today's video has inspired you in some way, that maybe you could incorporate some of these things into your life, and that you will find joy and fulfillment in the coming new year. Thank you so much for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe.